Today we're making pumpkin roll that can either be eaten for Thanksgiving dessert or as a lovely breakfast for Christmas morning. Okay, pumpkin roll is just a pumpkin sponge cake around a cream cheese filling. So first we're going to be making the sponge cake, and for that you're going to need 2/3 of a cup of packed pumpkin, that's 6 ounces by weight, 3 large eggs, 1 cup of white sugar, 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Now, I've prepared this jelly roll pan, this is an 11 by 15 inch jelly roll pan, by first spraying it with cooking spray, then cutting a piece of parchment paper to size, sticking that in, and then coating that with cooking spray too. First thing we're going to do is cream our sugar and eggs together. Okay, we want to make sure that we cream our sugar and eggs really well, because the lighter we get this mixture, the lighter our sponge cake will be. Alright, so you can see that's nice and lemony yellow and frothy. So now we're just going to go ahead and add our spices in. And stir this. Alright, next up is the pumpkin. And last, the flour. And this is the one where you don't want to mix it too hard, because again, if you mix in the flour too much, your batter will become tough. Alright, this looks perfect, so let's go ahead and get this out of here. Okay, we need to smooth this into a nice smooth layer. This should be very thin. Okay, this is going in my preheated 375-degree oven for 15 minutes. Okay, we need to let this cool for just a few minutes, and while we're doing that we can prepare our tea towel. Now all we need to do for that is just sprinkle it with powdered sugar, because we're going to be rolling our cake in the tea towel and we don't want the cake to stick to the tea towel. Okay, we're just going to pour this out here, and because of the parchment paper this came right out, so we're going to take that off. Okay, and then I'm going to dust a little more powdered sugar here, because this is where I'm going to roll it. This will be the inside roll. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and roll this tightly around the tea towel. Okay, we roll this cake while it's still hot so that it can take the shape of the roll without cracking. If you allow the cake to cool flat, when you go to try to roll it, it will crack everywhere where there's a stress point. Alright, so we're going to let this cake sit out until it comes to room temperature. That's going to be about 45 minutes. After that time is up, it's going to go in the refrigerator to cool for the rest of the time. Now, while we're waiting for it to cool, we need to go ahead and get an 8-ounce package of cream cheese out so we can let this soften for our cream cheese filling. Alright, we're getting ready to make the filling for this pumpkin roll. So for that, you're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese along with 2 tablespoons of butter softened. Also a teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of powdered sugar, and about 3/4 to a cup of chopped nuts. Now we're going to go ahead and mix this all with the hand mixer until it's smooth, and then we can put it inside the cake. Okay, we need to unroll this carefully. All right, we're gonna go ahead and spread this very smoothly on this cake all the way to the inside. Okay, we're going to re-roll it. And then roll it inside this parchment paper. Okay, we're going to need to let this firm up for 3 to 4 hours or overnight if it's getting late. Okay, it's a glorious Christmas morning. I've got my Christmas presents waiting to be opened. This is a perfect time for this pumpkin roll. Wonderful.
Mom, when does summer vacation end?
Normally at Christmas time I can't smell my own underarms.